My name is Matthew Klinsky, and I've heard a lot of our authorized dealers and staffing firm owners asking the question of how do you manage your expenses and what happens if billable hours are going down, our operational profit is going down, what decisions do I make? I did a previous video about fixed versus variable expenses, and the message out of that video is to reduce your fixed overhead as much as possible. One of the variables on that fixed overhead, of course, is your salary for your employees. And so the question of the day is, who should I fire? And I jokingly say that because ultimately, as an entrepreneur, you never want to fire anybody, especially for economic downturns. It's something that's like keeps me up at night. It keeps everybody up at night. And I have some good news for you overall. And really, the good news is if you're planning appropriately and your billable hours are stable, then you should really be planning and budgeting to cover your fixed overhead with the billable hours you have. And so while you might need to change up your fixed expenses now, moving forward, you have options in terms of how are you going to grow the business in the future. And so while the question about who should I fire is kind of a tongue-in-cheek type of question, ultimately, you want to reduce those fixed overheads and never have to hire them again by using our authorized dealer network or some outsourced services, at least until you're getting about 10 to 15 million in sales. So this video is designed for that 0 to 10 million in sale staffing firm that maybe has some employees on payroll and workers' comp management and HR services and operations, and really realizing that you should never have to ask this question again. You should really plan accordingly and maximize your variable expenses. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So for the AD program, our authorized dealer program, you just pay as you go for the following services. For financing, of course, we finance all the payroll for your temporary employees. Workers' compensation, which is based on the hourly rate and the payroll. But you also pay as you go for payroll processor. We have our staffing coordinator. We have our operations supervisor. So these are all people that you have access to. This is your outsourced team. This is your extended team. These are people that you can call, text, email, tweet, LinkedIn message, Facebook post. You can contact our entire team and ask questions. You also have access to me. And you know that I send out my cell phone to you. If you just ask, you can send me an email. And we're also the director of compliance, Jared. So you have a whole team with USA Staffing that you just pay as you go. There's so much benefit to this regarding not having those fixed overheads as the recession comes and goes. And I want to give you a challenge today, which is one, if you don't have any employees, but you're looking to get into staffing, realize that there are lots of options like USA Staffing Services, but USA Staffing Services is different because you get really direct access to our team 24/7 as much as you need it, in addition to combining the financing and workers' comp all in one-stop operational partnership. If you are a staffing firm that's maybe doing 1 to 3 million in sales and you're really struggling because of decreased billable hours, one option that you have for the future is to utilize us and transition your business to a better, stronger, more resilient business in the future by using a pay-as-you-go back-office operational partnership. There's no monthly fees. We don't charge any minimums. We give you your profit up front, and more importantly, when another recession comes or if your decreased billable hours occur, you don't have to continue a salary for employees that aren't necessarily doing much to help you grow. You can use us when you need us, but not pay for us when you don't. I hope this helps. And I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I look forward to talking to you further. Thank you.